Miscellaneous Stereotypes, Episode 1, Multiclass by SoundSmith. So it has been a little bit of a hot second since we've actually done the Miscellaneous Stereotype series. As I understand it, this is the last of the series that he currently has out. I have been playing a lot of TF2 in my spare time over on the gaming channel because I keep gaming. Shameless plug. I've been backlogging some streams and stuff, some community nights and stuff. I still do those. I've just been a little preoccupied lately, so thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for your patience. Without further ado, let's get into some miscellaneous. Miscellanea? Question mark? I like how that's
we're back
done.
at it again. Finally. Yeah, I know it's been a while. I had to learn to use Premiere, and I still don't really know what I'm doing.
I feel that.
I mean, I didn't really know what I was doing with Movie Studio either, but, Anyway, this time around we are doing Miscs, which means anything that isn't in the head equip region, and as always, we're starting with multiclass. So, let's get started.
Short, sweet, simple, to the point. Love it. Oh no, I love this.
Honestly, in my opinion, this is the best Misc in the entire game. It's just so versatile. I mean, most people wear it with the law, but honestly, it goes with pretty much anything. People who wear the Macho Man do tend to be a little overbearing though. Meaning, if they're being friendly, they'll probably yell at you if you're not also friendly. And if they're tryharding, they're probably gonna yell at you if you're not also tryharding.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, these guys tend to equip the pan. I don't know why, but they do.
His pan is dumb. We literally have the, went off scroll screen. We unironically, no, that's not me. That's that's just the video. We had a couple streams where we're doing man versus machine. The pan just hits the tank. The random crits on the tank are an insane level of value. It's so janky. It's so suboptimal, but it's so funny.
But SoundSmith, this isn't a Misc, this is a hat. Look, it goes on your head.
Yeah, well, it doesn't take up the head equip region, so I consider it a Misc.
Yeah.
Oh, but SoundSmith, you already did this in hat stereotypes.
Yeah, well, people would yell at me if I didn't do it. Oh, and also I need to pad the runtime of this video. These guys are usually old school, and they may or may not have been traders back in the day. I guess this also applies to earbuds, so let's lump those in as well. Also, they tend to think very highly of themselves, and I guess it's for good reason. They're usually good. I mean, not that good. Better than me, anyway.
Right.
Just keep in mind that if you see a Max's head, the person that it's attached to is pretty likely an asshole. And there are definitely some notable exceptions to this one, so, you know, please don't kill me, but this is one of those stereotypes where most people have experienced firsthand what created it in the first place. Oh, and also don't take their teleporters. Like, ever.
I mean, there's been a demo, because I usually end up playing over on Uncletopia, where we get some people, I guarantee you it's not, but we've had, you know, named person Maxor show up. So I'm kind of hit or miss on Uncletopia as community night servers, because I don't have the ability or really the time to invest in a server myself, right? And I don't want to keep my PC running. So that's been the big one why I haven't set it up for community nights and stuff. But like, I remember watching a demo man pop in during one of the community nights, and dude had like a lime green, the lime green of this hat, right? The Salmon Max hat. Man, absolutely thrashed. It was so cool and so wild to see. I do get a little tilted a little bit, especially because PvP game, right? But I also get a little tilted, especially when every Uncletopia match turns into tryhard status, to which, Fivehead, you're on Uncletopia, what did you expect, right? So that is a work in progress to find something that's a little more, you know, approachable to everyone. Not that I'm an amazing player myself by any means. But definitely one of those that I've definitely noticed Uncletopia games, they tend to get into like really bad sweat fests, which if that's your thing, like absolutely, that's the place. And I can hold my own in certain matches, but sometimes you're just absolutely just like walled from the game. The other one I've noticed after the Zesty Jesus video, and this is just an interesting TF2-ism. A enemy team will steamroll you 5 times in a row, but the moment your team gets it going, they'll force scramble teams when they start losing. That's a part of the TF2 community that I'm not super keen on, and I would say is a little frustrating. When a team, say Red stomps 5 in a row, and then Blue starts winning, they'll immediately scramble so Blue doesn't win. Which, I hear, back when, you know, ye olde quick play was a thing, this was never a thing. So feeding more into the 7 hours SD Jesus reaction we did. I did
If you see a
miss Poker
polar
Night,
pullover,
though.
the guy wearing it probably just has it equipped because it's somewhat unnoticeable with other hats, meaning you can get a double unusual effect without affecting your loadout all that much. Honestly, I've never seen someone wear one of these that wasn't unusual. And even then, you don't really see too many of them because holy shit, they're expensive.
I believe it. Wow, that is expensive.
Central Cab.
Can I get a taxi for 6 people?
It's a cab for you, sir.
Yes.
And what is your name, sir?
Situation.
Ah?
Situation.
One moment.
Hello, Sanchez. Who are we going to pick up?
Situation.
This jacket used to just be for Spy, but now it's basically an all-class crinkle collection. Anybody who wants their loadouts to be consistent across all classes and wants a good-looking jacket probably wears this Misc. And as a result, it's become one of the more generic choices for Miscs. So basically, I'm saying if you wear this, you're a basic bitch. Now,
Yeah,
if you'll
fair
excuse me, I have to go defend myself from the angry mob that's suddenly appeared at my door.
I mean, to be fair, especially on Spy, what is it? I camp Aviator. What else do I camp? Oh, what was it called? TF2 Spy Frog Hat. Monsieur Grenouille? I'm not even gonna attempt that. People know what I'm talking about. My French is I can already feel the French getting the guillotines now. You have to understand when I play Spy, oh, it is so degenerate and so funny. I'm not even good.
This right here is the classic case of getting shit that you didn't want from a crate, but keeping it anyway so it doesn't feel like a total waste when you sell it for too refined on scrap.tf. Most people will defend it, saying, oh man, it's okay, I wanted this anyway, it looks cool, but we all know that isn't true. You wanted a Death at Dusk unusual, but that didn't happen. But I mean, hey, they do look comfy as fuck, so I don't judge.
The Stockholm Syndrome.
I'm doing the sunglasses together because a lot of them have the same stereotypes. Players who wear these are almost certainly trying to make their cosmetic set look super cool. They do tend to be somewhat dickish, but I guess not nearly to the same extent as some of the hats that they get paired with. More than anything, the difference between them is just the amount of experience. Summer Shades players tend to be old school, Grey Bands players are somewhat experienced but also pretty new on the scene, and Professor Specs players are either new or they're too poor to get the Grey Bands or the Summer Shades. Or they just want to stay free to play, and coming from someone who has made some pretty irresponsible financial decisions when it comes to TF2, I respect that. Anyway, while we're on the subject of glasses,
I mean, Kazatsky kick unusuals. If I can get a Kazatsky kick and a conga with the stupid crab unusual effect, I just need to find them. And I know they're going to be super expensive. Like, even on the Steam Market Board. Because, I mean, yeah, Steam Market Board, right? But, like, Steam Market Board, I mean, those things are like 60 USD for just, like, what, Silver or Tornado or whatever. Like, some of the basic unusuals. I am hardcore hunting the crab ones, though. Somebody was kind enough to gift me the Spy Copter emote, and it has the crab unusual on it. Oh, it is like one of my favorite emotes to ever use. I did get the lightning disco one. That goes pretty hard as well. Is it the Holy Grail effect on Spy sitting in the chair? Unironically goes hard because of it looks like a spotlight coming from under you. That actually goes really hard. But yeah, Kazatsky kick and the conga are very expensive for obvious reasons, especially because they're multi-class. And there's a third one. This one's actually been getting copyrighted by Valve. The EDM dance one. I don't know what the emote's specifically called. But it's the one with like the original TF2 like EDM track, right? That one actually gets copyright claimed by Valve. Source the gaming channel, which is fine. Like, as I say, especially with the understanding that it seems people have been trying to play the copyright snipe game, even though they don't actually own the rights to the TF2 soundtrack. Yeah, you're going to have companies at that point go, okay, well, if people are trying to claim ownership and copyright of our work, then we're going to come down on people, who are actively like, bro, I don't own this. I don't own authorship or ownership of this. Come on now. I've actually really loved diving into TF2. I know, I'll go through, binges and stuff, and I try to keep things, on theme, if that makes sense. Like Spooktober, every Spooktober about July as well, actually. I'll go through, a giant spooky binge and stuff, which definitely throws metrics just through the loop. However, I mean, when I get into games or I get into certain things, I get into certain things. I spent most of my entire day today, entire morning, right? I spent a good, 2 hours just waiting to actually do work. And I was, double sleeving an entire toolbox of Yubel for Yu-Gi-Oh, right? I invest hard into things, right? But because I enjoy that, and I genuinely get enjoyment out of TF2, despite as frustrating as it can be to play against high level players, high skill ceiling players, and even on the Uncletopia servers. But I mean, it's so cool to just see some of the things in this game. I know for the was it the bottom left sunglasses he showcased for the summer shades. I would definitely pick up some of those, see how they war paint, see how they actually dye. Because I would dye them purple because, like, you know, my model has purple shades, my waifu model, right? My 14 avatar, right? They have, you know, purple classic shades. So I would definitely see how they do that because I am absolutely the individual as well. I can't get the stupid banana hat, but I'm definitely doing the funny thing where you dye the pyro, but you can't tell what team the pyro's on. Yes, I am that guy because chaos. Also, the weird spy one, the tuxedo.
It looks weird. The paint regions are weird. The people who wear it are weird. Just like, I don't know, man. There are people out there who wear this who are total dicks, and there are people who wear it that are super chill, and basically everything in between. The only unifying thread these people seem to have is just that they're really, really weird.
Fair enough. Sometimes you just need to be weird, though. Yeah. The conscious objector. Oh my god. What is that emote? I missed that one. Can I get an unusual with like fireworks on that one? I also hear that there's like summoning circle ones, like actual summoning circle ones that like glow red and stuff. Bro, there's so many unusuals. I need to see a good unusual compilation.
This guy is trying way too hard to seem wacky and silly. Pyros who wear this are usually wearing something weird and wacky with it, like the Popeyes. They also probably have a bunch of conscientious objectors with just a bunch of weird shit on them. Like, NGs who wear this probably only wear it because they originally had it for their pyro when it got updated. They just... They try... Look, okay, if there was a such thing as a try-hard friendly, it'd be this guy.
Fair enough. Ooh, I love this.
Why the hell is this multi-class? Why? I don't get it. The creator of the item put it on Sniper as a joke just to see if Valve would put it in the game, and they did. Why? I don't get it. I don't even have a stereotype for this one. Why is this multi-class?
I mean, it just works.
This hat is basically the Allfather for people who don't want to wear the Allfather. And why wouldn't somebody want to wear the Allfather? Well, about that. People who wear the Allfather never take anything seriously, for better or for worse. Like, seriously, even if they're in grand finals of I-63 or whatever huge LAN tournament is coming next, they're still probably giving sandwiches to the other team. Like, seriously, you would be hard-pressed to find someone wearing the Allfather who wouldn't reciprocate your random crouch in the middle of a team fight. Now, there is a really old subset of try-hard soldier mains who still wear the Allfather, but most of them use the Thunderstruck style now. So if you see an Allfather in the original style, crouch at them, because there's like a 75% chance that you're gonna get a sandwich.
Dude, it's why unironically I've started maining heavy. Just, like, you have to understand, when I show up and do... It's not quick play anymore, it's casual. No, not yeah, it's casual, right? Oh god, things. Go see my 7-hour reaction to that Zesty Jesus video. But like one of those things where I'll just show up into casual as just the fat heavy. But you know, then I'll just emote with people. I'll do, you know, whack at them with the Pretty Machete. And then the moment someone actually plays the game and fires at me, then I just pull out the Tomislav. I have 1v1s with Spy, where the Spy, I think he misses the backstab. I try to whack at him with the machete. He pulls out his revolver, tries to shoot me, misses, proceeds to pull out my Tomislav, gank the Spy, and respond with the quippy, "Spy has a gun. I also have a gun." This game is actually objectively perfect. I don't care what anyone says.
This is basically the same thing as the polar pullover. The vast majority of virtual reality headset players only wear it because it's unusual. I mean, honestly, this looks pretty bad with most of the other hats and cosmetics in the game, so if they want it to work with the set, you know, they kind of have to design a loadout around it rather than having it ruin their old one.
Yeah.
This guy is probably an old school scout man and is only wearing these on his demo because he already has them for scout. They tend to be the same type of people who wear the summer shades, veterans of the game who are pretty good but are also somewhat dickish.
It would be scout mates.
You know, I don't even know why I put this in the multi-class episode, because it's only usable on 2 classes and the stereotypes for them are the exact same thing. People trying way too hard to look cool, dark, and edgy. Everything is serious business for these guys. Oh, and they also tend to jump to accusations very easily, because there's no way that anyone else could possibly beat them at this game.
Exactly.
This guy is either making a specific reference to a character of some kind, or they got it for demo expecting it to cover up his other eye. Like, I mean, let's be honest. We were all disappointed the first time we equipped it. Such a letdown. Come on, Valve, get on this.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know. Like, I'm literally talking in DM right now because I was messaging about trying to see like the Kazatsky kicker combo with the crab raise or unusual, and it's like, yeah, Kip, those go for like 1,000 tickets minimum. I'm like, you've lost me. How much does that actually equate to? Try 1,500 USD minimum. I'm like, oh my god, bro. I mean, to be fair, like, you should be rewarded if you play the game at that point in time. And that being said, there is a, you know, a valid and thriving economy. It just makes me feel hashtag feels bad moment when I completely miss things like the spy crab. I wonder if he's actually going to cover the spy crab in this. I would assume he would, considering just, I wouldn't say notorious, considering how like in your face it is. I don't know. I love the spy crab though.
Again, most people who wear this are only wearing it because it's unusual. That or they're doing an all-class Musuck thing. I don't know. Oh, and while I haven't seen this myself, I've been told that people who wear the antlers tend to be furries. Don't kill me. I'm just the messenger.
Fair enough. Based. See, here's the thing that people like misunderstand about furries. One, they think furry equates to the funny Z word. That is not how that works. That is, in fact, 2 separate topics. But people like to conflate the two, and that's just not how that works. Like, Kip asking the hard questions. Yo, is this how this works? No, that's not how that works. This is why this doesn't work. Cool. Second, furries have money, okay? Do you understand that when I went out of town recently, I dropped, because they didn't have any single bedrooms, right? Single king size. So I had to get like this weird double queen thing for slightly more money. And for like 2 nights, it ended up being like $500. And which, like, yeah, I was able to pay off once my payday hit, right? Just pay the entirety of that credit card off again. But like, it was just one of those things that like, bro, if I look at that and I have to go, how many days can I actually spend out here on vacation? Which was like a day and a half realistically for me because I got in at like 2 a.m. If I can hardly do that, what makes me think that I can afford a literal fursuit with advanced air conditioning inside of it? Okay, like, that's the night other people don't seem to see. something, nah, it's just furries. Not realizing furries have the power to lock everyone out of their accounts. They're the IT people. They're the people that keep, like, the internet running. Oh, I love it. Amazing.
Holy shit. Is that a participation medal? Whoa. You're like a god at the game.
Dude,
so
this is
long.
the best
Now,
sniper
how
I've ever
amazing
seen.
you are.
I
I bet your dad could beat up my dad.
Huh? Hey guys, did you catch that esports game last night?
Competitive
Yeah,
night.
yeah,
dude,
so
I can't
close
believe
ball
how close
game
I
last
got.
night.
Like,
My
that
favorite is when they
pass that
capture
Brace
the
were up to
flag
Johnson
and
in
then
the second quarter,
go back
like,
to the...
Attention gamers! I am better than you at this game. Please pay attention to me. Ah!
I actually didn't know you could. I mean, it
You
makes
know,
sense. It makes sense. Like the duck, isn't the duck medallion or whatever? We covered this in the Zesty Jesus video. The specific thing that used to spawn ducks, isn't that still a miscellaneous that you can get? I've been looking to get one of those actually, just for memes. Not that it actually spawns ducks anymore, which is unfortunate, but I mean, reasonable. Like, I also miss the season. I completely missed the entire like seasonal stuff they did like that, and it makes me really sad. I'd have to see. I'd have to see what it takes to earn a participation trophy. I would do it. I would place the equivalent of like lowest iron tier in League of Legends in TF2 just to wear it. I would do this.
Since these went all class, most people are just wearing them on classes other than Scout to try and make a cosmetic set that looks like Scout. They're usually paired with a weight room warmer, some other workout-based hat, and if possible, they'll almost certainly be running around with a Scout-like playstyle.
Makes sense.
Man, what is there to say about this that hasn't been said already? Pretty much any Misc that covers up the nose and mouth but not the eyes has the same stereotype. Trying way too hard to be dark, cool, and...
Wait.
Oh, am I hearing a Linkin Park coming on?
Wait, you hear that?
Yep, there it is.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
No, we are not doing this again. No, stop. I already ran this joke in the ground. No.
I love everything about that. Like 10 out of 10. Like, and that's like, it's so funny, right? Because I feel like I had a Linkin Park phase, but I never really had a phase. Like, I mean, we're talking like early high school, you know, no friends, depresso status, right? But like, every time I unironically hear Linkin Park, like anything by Linkin Park, like Numb, like just, my brain just can't. I feel like it's so strange. Like, I know how the song is supposed to make you feel, but like, I don't know how to feel, if that makes sense.
I can still hear you. Oh,
flawless.
You know what? Fine. I'll just turn off my mic.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Dude, I love doing these. So it's definitely been one of those things, like, I still play TF2. You know, I'll do a server ping, I'll do a server announcement over in the Discord when I actually do play it. If you have any recommendations that aren't, what do you call it? If you have any recommendations that aren't Uncletopia, I'd be honestly down. When every game turns into a sweat fest, I'm super game with playing with people better than me, right? Absolutely, because it makes me better at the game, right? Like, it does me no good, and I had a specific episode where I did this over on the gaming channel, where, like, the first game I played, I absolutely, just as a very mediocre spy, just, man, I don't understand how I got half those backstabs. I terrorized a casual lobby. It was wild. But I honestly enjoy the game. And, like, I know that especially when I react to things. And so I also think this is actually antithetical to React content. Like, it's just diametrically opposed to the expectations. But I kind of take it in stride. Like, it makes sense for people to, like, you know, react to, you know, Meet the Team or react to certain things. But, like, it's not that I necessarily have that hyperfixation, right? It's like when I try something new and actually get into it, I very much like playing it. And I like playing it at the highest level that I can. And like then you start to see, you know, why certain comps are like, you know, 2 Scout, 2 Soldier, right? Like you start to see why the competitive thing is played as well is, but like the competitive side of thing isn't all that matters. And I think TF2 just there's a lot from, you know, just playing it with people, ease of access to playing with each other, a game that is still going despite, you know, what 2 bot crises at this point, you know, an economy that is wild in terms of certain things, right? You know, having just things that were worth thousands of keys. But that being said, it's just coming in with a healthy respect and finding something that you find interesting and then just being able to kind of run with that. And so, yeah, I kind of missed out on certain things like the Salmon Max Poker Night. I missed out on things like the Black Rose Knife, which is going for easily $700 USD, if not more, depending on the trading site. But I think there's also something special about respecting people who, you know, did play the game, especially either in its prime or during its downfall, during the bot crises, right? And the whole change from like quick play to casual. And then, you know, just it's gaming is the great equalizer. And I also like it because, yeah, it can be sweaty. It can be negative at times, but like, it's a way that people can connect. You can be a big CEO of a multi-billion-dollar Fortune 500 company. You could be someone who is, you know, struggling in a 9-to-5, or you could be someone who's, you know, just trying to get their start in the world, right? Gaming is the great equalizer, and it helps, you know, get people meshing together. And also people make really cool content like SoundSmith. So thank you, SoundSmith, for another amazing video. I can't wait to dive into the rest of the series. I'm honestly super hyped for it. Hopefully you are as well. Shorter uploads like this, anything under about a half hour, about 20 minutes or so, I try to make its own day. Or so I use that as the occasional supplemental material. That way, like, you know, 2 shorter uploads a day rather than 1 longer one, because I've been doing some, you know, several hours long reactions recently. But hopefully that that helps. Hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one.